good afternoon, wherever you are. Nice to see you. Today's webinar is about prepping for a donor-conceived baby and the Ultimate Resources Bank. Welcome, Rotem. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, yes, thank you for having me. I'll introduce myself. As you said, my name is Rotem, and I've been at Cryos for 4 years now. I've been at customer care. I'm helping patients from around the world in different languages in their fertility journey, from the part where they're just considering, they have questions about how it works, how to proceed, and also when they're already during the treatment and the steps forward and after they've had a baby. So I guide them throughout the process and beyond that. And I also, well, I'm going to mention it, I'm going to talk about it in my presentation. We offer a service called genetic matching that I'm part of the team that takes care of that. So yes, that's me.
Wonderful. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you. I'll start by introducing Cryos for those who heard of Cryos or want to know a bit more about Cryos. You can turn on to the next slide, please. Yes, well, we are Cryos International. We're based in Denmark. We're a sperm and egg bank. And in fact, we're the world's largest sperm bank. What that means to you as a patient is that you get the broadest choice of donors, the most options in terms of the different donor profiles, the different types of donors and types of profiles and even phenotypes. We ship to more than 100 countries around the world. We have a very efficient and fast shipping system within the EU, so we can have your order delivered within 1 to 2 business days. We have a great customer care team of consultants who can guide you through your path to having a baby in 14 different languages we speak, I think, altogether. We've been around. We're one of the oldest, I would say, sperm banks. We've been around for 35 years. In fact, we're celebrating this year our 35th anniversary.
Congratulations.
So we are a well-established sperm bank, and it's important because we're not only have we been around for all the babies that have been born so far, we also want to be around for the future children to be born. And I think the fact that we've been around for 35 years already can give you a peace of mind that we're here to stay. We're not going anywhere, and you'll always have an address to refer to should you need anything. And we also have the highest number of registered pregnancies in the world. We actually pride ourselves with an excellent sperm quality, excellent quality of our samples. So that also explains the highest number of registered pregnancies around the world. And it's also a factor that I think gives the patients a peace of mind that they're making the right choice. It speaks for itself, basically. So who are our sperm donors? I think it's not a coincidence that we have so many sperm donors in Denmark. I think the Danish people, it's a thing here in society to volunteer and to give to society. It's engraved in their culture here. So it doesn't surprise me that the world's largest sperm bank is based here in Denmark. Also, there is maybe less stigma associated with sperm donation here than in other places in the world. They're more open about it. So yeah, I think that may be an explanation why here in Denmark we recruit our donors, for example, at the universities, holding events at universities, but not only. In fact, about half of our donors are students, but half of them are more already established, maybe with a family and independent job. So yeah, we have both types. We have different age groups of donors. We recruit donors from 18 to 45 years old. And what really comes out throughout the interviews and our contact with our donors is the altruistic motivation. Most of them say that they do it because they know someone who's been experiencing difficulties conceiving a child, and yeah, things like that. So this really comes out in their communication with us. Yeah. So we have a very rigorous process of recruiting sperm donors. In fact, only 5 to 10% of the candidates are accepted. First, they fill in an online application, and then we contact them. And we talk to them and we test their quality of the sperm, because if it's not of excellent quality, then there's no reason to continue the process. If so far everything is good, then they undergo medical checkups, they undergo several interviews, psychological assessment, physical assessment, clinical assessment, and then at a later stage of if they've passed all of these assessments, we also do a karyotype test. That's a chromosome test, and a genetic panel testing, where we test for a panel of recessive genetic diseases such as cystic fibrosis, alpha and beta thalassemia, and other diseases. Yes, and as I said, in the end, only 5 to 10% are accepted. It's actually a very demanding process. It's not from one day to another that they become donors. It takes several months where they have to visit and revisit and undergo tests. Yeah. Yeah, we offer several types of donors and several types of profiles. For the UK, only non-anonymous donors, that's ID release donors, can be used. But within that, you can choose between basic profile, where you only get to know the physical characteristics of the donor, such as his height, eye color, hair color, blood type. And then some people want more information. So there we have pictures of the donor, maybe childhood pictures. We have a detailed questionnaire that the donor has answered about his hobbies, interests, experiences, and things like that. And we have a voice recording of the donor, and a handwritten letter of the donor, and more information. Basically, the more information the profile provides, the more expensive the samples will be, and the less information, the less expensive. So you can actually regulate the price if that's a factor also. Yeah. Well, we have free access to all of our donor profiles. However, you do have to create a private account on our website to be able to access these donors. And then once you've created the account, you can access all the donor profiles on the website, and you can filter according to your preferences. And yeah, I would say the first thing that's most important is that you make sure that your country of treatment is set correctly. If you're having treatment in the UK, you want the country of treatment to be set on the UK. This way, the site will only show you donors that are compliant in the UK, that can actually be used in the UK. And of course, you can always contact us to make sure that this is the right donor, that we can ship it to your clinic. And once you've found your favorite donor, then you can place the straws. You can purchase the samples. You can place the straws in an order or in a reservation for later use. If you place the straws in a reservation, they're going to be kept at Cryos until you need to have them shipped, and then you just order dispatch. And if you end up not using those straws, and you don't have any you don't want to continue using that donor anymore, then we can refund you with 75% of the price that you've paid for those straws. So after you've placed the straws in the two different baskets, then you can complete your order. And once you've completed your order, we receive it here at Cryos. And first of all, we check the order, and then we get in touch with your clinic. If you're shipping to the UK, we need approval from your clinic. So we're going to send them a lot of paperwork, and that they're going to have to go through and approve the shipping. And we coordinate a date for the shipping with your clinic. And then once they've approved and we have the date, then it takes 1 to 2 business days for the order to arrive at the clinic. Yeah. Yeah, the way it works in the UK is that there's a limit of 10 families per donor. That means that one donor can be used by only 10 families in the UK. In fact, several families have a system of quotas where there's a limit of either number of children per donor or families per donor. So in the UK, it's 10 families. And when you place an order and you're using the donor for the first time, a quota reservation is also placed on your order, and you're basically purchasing a family slot for this donor. So you're guaranteed to be one of the 10 families that can use the donor. And if you become pregnant along the way with a donor, then you're expected to report it to Cryos, so we can keep a registry of the pregnancies from that donor. If you haven't become pregnant and you don't have any embryos left at your clinic or straws left at your clinic, and you don't want to continue using that donor, then we can refund you with 100% of what you paid for that quota reservation. You can also decide to swap donors to start treatment with another donor, and then you would have to again resign the old quota reservation, and you will be assigned a new one for your new donor. Yes.
Sorry, just trying to get on to the next slide.
Yeah, I've talked a little bit about reservations. The benefit of a reservation is, as I've said, that if you end up not needing the straws, then we can refund you with 75% of the straw price. You may want to place a reservation. It's a good idea to do it if you are planning ahead for siblings. If you already know you found a donor that you really like, we can't guarantee that there will always be stock from that donor, that there'll always be straws available. So that would be a good idea to place some straws in a reservation with Cryos for the future. Or if you're commencing a treatment, and you don't know how long it will take you to become pregnant, but you want to ensure that you will be able to use the same donor throughout your treatment, then you might also want to place a reservation. Yeah. Yeah, well, genetic matching, as I've mentioned, it's a service that we offer beyond the genetic testing that we do ourselves on the donors, where the donors are tested for severe genetic diseases. They're tested for the most frequent mutations of that diseases. But apart from that, we also offer a service, two kinds of genetic matching service. The first one would be relevant for someone who already knows that she's a carrier of a recessive genetic disease. If you've already done your genetic testing and you've been found to be a carrier of cystic fibrosis, for example, and you want to ensure that your donor is not a carrier, then you can contact us. And this is the single gene matching service that I'm talking about now. You can contact us and you will be asked to send us your genetic tests, and we can test the donor of your choice specifically for the disease, the gene, the disease that you're carrying. The other service is panel matching. If you want to feel more secure about your choice of donor, we offer to compare, to confront you with your donor for 300, more than 300 actually, recessive diseases. We will send you a saliva kit that you will have to send back to us, and we will perform the same test on the donor. And then in both cases, both in the panel matching and the single gene matching, the results arrive within 6 weeks, and the results are binary. So you're going to receive a result of match or no match. No match means that it is not recommended to use that donor, and match means that it is safe to use that the donor of your choice. If you receive a no match, we have a match guarantee, which means that we will test another donor of your choice free of charge. If you're interested in performing the genetic matching service, either the single gene or the panel matching, you can filter for donors that are eligible for this test, because not all the donors can be tested. Most of them can, but not all of them. So there's a filter called genetic matching. You can tick that off, and then you will only see donors that can be tested. Yes. Yeah, well, finally, I just want to say that, yeah, we, as the slide says it, we are here for you, and we are a team of consultants, as I mentioned, in 14 different languages that can help you all the way from the very beginning, where you're just talking about it, to helping you choose the right clinic, to when you're during your pregnancy, and even after, when you've already had the child, and for example you want to know about how to talk to your child about being donor conceived. There are many ways you can contact us. You can book a call on the website. It's a non-binding call, so you book it for the convenient time for you, at the convenient time, and your preferred language, and we're gonna call you. You can book a call with one of our customer care consultants or with our midwife if you have a question more specifically about becoming pregnant, preparing for the pregnancy, or if you are pregnant and you have questions about the pregnancy or the birth. You can also chat with us in different languages on our website live, if you prefer that. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Yeah. And of course, we also, I'm not sure people are aware, we have a blog that covers many topics. It's filled with personal stories from both parents and donor conceived children, where you can get some inspiration. It's filled with good advice about how to boost your fertility, how to choose a donor, how to choose a clinic. Yeah, there's a lot of good advice there also. And we have our very own online community on Facebook called Family Dreams. Right now there are already more than 6,000 members on this community from all around the world, and they share their stories, and you can also ask questions there, and they will answer your questions. Yeah. And of course, there are other ways. You can also contact us by email or just give us a call. We are here. Yes.
At what point would someone get access to that support from Cryos in terms of the Facebook group, for example?
You at any point, even if you're just considering, you can join the Facebook group. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, Rotem, so much for your expertise, your time today. We really appreciate it, and thank you to everyone who's joined or watching this back. It's great to be able to share this expertise. So have a wonderful day, everyone.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.